And welcome back to another episode of Tight Sports, where we're going to break down the latest and greatest in sports today. Today, we're going to talk about the conference madness. How does everything line up right now for your favorite conference? Well, as you see, we got a whole cornucopia, different patterns and iterations of how conference realignment would look if one person could sit down and just have their way. And I've looked at a lot of different these conference realignment things that's going on right here that makes more sense geographically, but traditionally, this is just madness. But I want to take a look at the top 25 to see where we are right now. And I want to say welcome back to the Mountain West. Welcome back to the Mountain West. Welcome back to the Mountain West. But who's representing the Mountain West in the top 25? Is it Fresno? Did they make it back in? Oh, no. Come on, guys. These are kids. The kids like Fresno. See? Thank you, kids. Aren't you guys supposed to be in school? Anyway, it's the Air Force. Salute to you guys. Salute to y'all. I like the Air Force Academy better than the others anyway. The Air Force is coming in undefeated, kicking butts, just beat down on the Wyoming Cowboys like they stole something. But let's get to the other conferences. Big 12 has two teams. Do anybody know? Can anybody guess? Yeah, that's a joke. Texas and Oklahoma, man. Nobody in the Big 12 doing nothing big. The Big 10 came through with 4 teams this time. 4 teams. ACC has 4 teams. And of the 4 teams, not one of them is named Clemson. Now, we're going on to the big boys. Pac-12 and SEC, man. Pac-12 and SEC. And why does this matter? Because, as we move forward to the college playoffs, because we're going to look at strength of schedule, and the majority of the people you play are in your conference. Notre Dame was at 15. Who cares? Man, nobody cares about that. Wait a minute. Let me just see if anybody in the room cares about Notre Dame. Anybody? Somebody want to? Anybody think that it should be the national playoff? Anybody? No, I didn't think so. So moving right along, the Pac-12, man. Pac-12 still representing. Now, when you look at how their teams are weighted, SEC still edges them out just a little bit. Just a little bit. But, I mean, there's a big difference between Georgia at number 1, hanging on by the skin of their teeth, and Alabama hanging on to number 11 for like 3 or 4 weeks now. We are lurking. We lurk among the shadow. You were barely introduced to the darkness. We were born in it. I don't know why I just want to say that. But
what are you talking about?
But Alabama is there. But really, once you get past top 10, I mean, this basically says that SC's not the best conference right now. Ain't the Pac-12 either. Said the Pac-12. The Pac-12. If I want to say who's the best conference overall right now, I guess I gotta go with the Big 10. Yeah. Oh, the audience is from the side. Hey guys, come on, man. We got Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, all in the top 10. It's the truth. Just admit the truth. Kids, you like truth? Okay. And but and Georgia's barely hanging on. They lost Bowers to he has to have a surgery. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks. And I'm here to tell you, if they're not playing in the conference championship, which they should be, but they got to beat Missouri still. And if they're not playing in the national championship and just playing in a New Year's Day Bowl or one of the big money bowls, you probably won't see Bowers again. Does anybody disagree? Anybody think that boy should come back if not they're not playing for a championship? He's a junior. He can come back next year. They won't have to worry about me coming back. Zombie gone. If I was Brock Bowers, it'd be like when they rolled away the tomb on Easter morning, whatever morning it was, the third day, that was actually the second day and a half, and depending on how you do the time. You know, when they rolled the stone away, they didn't see a body. That would be me if I was Brock. You open the, they don't have dorms, do they? When you open my apartment door, they say, where's Bowers? Is he going to play this year? He's gone. Where did he go to? The upper room. No, I went to New York for the draft or wherever they're going to have it this year. I mean, there's no way that boy, he really shouldn't play. Like I said, unless it's a conference championship or the national playoffs, there's no way he should play football for Georgia ever again. And but Georgia needs to figure it out. Either way, for the next 4 to 6 weeks, they got to figure it out. And to be honest, if they got to do surgery, yeah, you can play in 6 weeks. But should you? So let's move on to the best losses of this weekend. There were a lot of them. We're going to get right into it. Taking a look at the best losses of the weekend. I mean, there were a lot of them. I hope you had a chance to check out some of these games, but number one on my list, and I don't have these ranked by any way of like, you know, anything meaningful. But when I take a look at this game right here, boy, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. It is what it is. Don't get mad. And Mizzou stuffed the Wildcats with bluegrass right up their razzmatazz. You hear me? I mean, they put that thing down. Undisciplined defense, yapping all second quarter, giving up all type of penalties by the only up by 7, just giving up penalties. And they just, man, I mean, they put that thing on them. And then they had a bunch of mental mistakes that, you know, just more penalties. Penalties just shot Kentucky in their proverbial foot, you know, all day long. And next up, we had grand opening, grand closing. Because I'm telling you, Gundy, he took the Blue Jays out to the old bunkhouse and gave them some good old man training. Because, you know, he's a man. He's 40. That was, you know, you got to look up the tape. It wasn't hilarious. It was a real moment that he had on TV. He kind of lost it a little bit. But he told us about playing with grown men, man. Out of nowhere, in the Big 12, after the offense that Oklahoma was running, they had the Kansas going left, right, touchdown. While Kansas was kind of going straight down the field. Well, all that running around, the Kansas defense had nothing for defense in the second half. And not only that, Oklahoma State had plenty of gas left because Gundy's defense in the Big 12 actually stepped up and only allowed 7 points in the second half. 7 points. Way to go for you, Gundy. You did that. Classic battle right here. That's all this was. Classic battle in Seattle. The Huskies nipped the hard-charging Ducks during the postgame interview after taking a humongous shot to the solar plexus. Just yow! Yeah. Penix gave glory to his maker, but his eyes said, you know, that he wanted to go. He wanted to get that line. If you ever seen the Chappelle show, Charlie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, they had this line where they were playing Rick James, and Rick James wanted to go out to get a drink. And then he said, well, first I think I need to go by the hospital because I think I'm bleeding in my chest. That is the look. And I'm not, don't jump on me. I'm not saying that boy was going through. He's fine. But for real, when they say he was given an IV during the game, and you know, I just did a little research, say he's doing well, he's practicing, he ain't missed no practice. But I mean, he got clocked. And I mean, that's what it's what you sign up for. Next, let me see the next one. Oh my goodness. I just want to give it up. Vandy put up 20 points on the Champs. Huh? Okay now, Ugga. Okay, Kirby. Probably, he probably kept it simple though. Trying to get through the game, but they did lose Bowers, like I said, and now it's surgery, 4 to 6 weeks, and like I said earlier, I don't think he plays again for Georgia unless they're playing for a championship. And wait a minute, did anybody hear that? What is that? Oh, is that? I don't live near the coast. I shouldn't be hearing those type of warnings. What am I hearing? Oh, there's a hurricane. Psych. Unc did the doggone thing just like I said he would. Cristobal, you can go back to the drawing board and go ahead and fire another backpack full of coaches later in the year. But, sir, I want you to know one thing about everything that's going on since you've been there. You got a numerator and you got a denominator. Sir, in all those years of all those coaches you fired, all those coordinators you run away from the University of Miami, you, sir, throughout each year, you are the common denominator. That's a math lesson for y'all. Y'all can look that up. Who put this in the stat? Who put this in the stat? Hanging on by a thread here, son. Tuskegee. It blew homecoming, man. I want to know who put this team on schedule. They in the division, in the conference. Had to play them. Had to play somebody. Lost this thing, man. 41 laps for whoever put them on the schedule. I mean, they saying my squad lost the game on the last play. What the heck? For a team that I've been watching my whole life, y'all don't know how many times I've actually seen them lose on the last play of a game. Alabama State, Morehouse, whether we was going into the end zone or somebody thought they went, the referee thought they went to the end zone. It's just been a lot of, I know no one cares.
What are you talking about?
But I get, I'm going to get over it. We're going to be all right. We coming back. We coming back. We're going to be all right. It's only two. We still win the conference. We're going to be all right. We coming back. It's going to be all right. Oh, gosh. Here's the thing. I seen what I saw, but did not believe what I saw. The Heisman Prince threw 3 interceptions in the first half. Never blame the college player, but Lincoln Loghead, you got to think about something. You have college students breaking down your plays long before the game starts. Think deeper, you Lincoln Loghead turkey. Awful offense and even worse defense. It's never going to get you into a national championship picture. Got that? That's one to grow on. Take that with you, Lincoln Loghead. Jeez. That's just such a disappointing game. Next, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, what in the great Fafita was that? I'm talking about Desert Swarm is back, and they are on the attack. QBs, you have been warned. Freshman Fafita, sorry, my apologies. Freshman Fafita threw for 340-plus yards, but Jonah, the human cannonball Coleman, had 168 all-purpose yards and 3 TD. It just reminds me what old Beast Mode said, just to paraphrase and to keep it clean for YouTube, stipulations. Sometimes you just got to run through another sucker's face. Over and 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 over again. Don't nobody want to deal with that. Shoot. And I'm thinking that's some of the best losses I saw this weekend. And well, wait a minute.
Ooh.
Let me see. Oh, there was one more game. Oh man, I almost forget about that. Oh, there was one more game. Oh yeah, as I watched this, as it went to 22-0 or 21-0, as I started to nod off, I said, man, it looks like Colorado's calling up the dogs real early. I mean, he was up 29-0, and then I woke up a little bit and just noticed that they was talking mad cash the whole game. I mean, they was talking to Stanford people like they was there to pick up trash or something. Y'all remember the movie Rudy? They was treating Stanford like they were a bunch of walk-ons on the field. Like this was spring training. They was talking, and the look on the faces of the Cardinals was, Stanford's players, they wanted to go and study some more. Like they just wanted to, man, all they could think about was moving on to corporate America, starting their IT firm, getting into venture capitalism, and never hiring a person that was a Colorado alumni ever in life. But then, after the half,
Come on, man.
can somebody say after the half? After the half, I don't know what the coach said. I don't know who he slapped, but they were a different team. I mean, this young guy from the what they say, Ontario, Canada. Is it Ontario? Yeah, British Columbia. Ontario, British Columbia. Elic Ayor Manor. This boy said, I think it was the great Randy Moss, said, hey man, when you see me put my hand up, chuck it to me, Bo. and chuck it to him, they did, because the quarterback, I give him his credit. They were switching quarterbacks in the first half, and they went with this other guy in the second half, but no. They was throwing to this boy like, yeah. He was like, got it. Can somebody say 13 catches, 294 yards, 3 TDs, and a serious mossing of Travis Hunter? And I don't want to take anything away from Travis. Travis had an awesome game. He had an awesome game as a receiver, plus playing both ways. I think they said he played 100, is it 88 plays? Or was it 140? It couldn't have been 140 because it was 20 on offense and he played like 60-something, but 88 total plays. But on the last play of the game, offensive play of the game for Colorado, that's when I saw that Travis Hunter is a receiver. First of all, his weight is not right. First of all, he got mossed to like he was going down to like he was one of them doggone come over here and look at this house. Come over here and get your tires changed. What you call those air things that move like this? That's what he looked like on that play. But had an excellent game as a receiver. And I just think he needs to focus on being a receiver. He needs to gain about 20 pounds. But on the last offensive play for Colorado, Stanford caught an interception that I think a DB could have prevented. The ball was short. It wasn't going to get to Travis, but he gave him on the play, possibly because he was fatigued. But if he would have went to DB mode, because I heard all the great receivers say, that's my ball. When that ball go in there, that's my ball. The great playmaker, that's my ball. I'm getting that ball. That ball is mine. Even DBs talk crazy like that. But that's the attitude you got to have. So the ball was up there. It's like he could have made a play. He looked at the ball, saw it was short, shoulders kind of dropped. Dude went up kind of at the same time, and he got the interception. But I'm like, if he had kind of using his stuff, he ain't gonna use my stuff. Not using my stuff. I have no stuff. But his stuff could have, keep the interception from happening, and then just, got 3 points, and then may have went to another overtimes. But it took over 2 overtimes for the to beat the bus right there where they roam, at home. And Coach Prime, I'm gonna just tell you right now, man. Coach Prime, let's cut the flickety-flu. Stop reading these Nelson reviews publicly, the apparel marketing, and focus on ball, man. Man, don't. And I'm gonna just say, it was totally classless. That's right. I'm gonna use the word classless. To have your son posting merchandise at halftime, man, it's classless. That's Bush League. You should jump all over him because you're the coach and because that's your son. That's crazy. Yeah, you probably would have did it. You probably could have did it between, Brave games and Falcons game on a helicopter. But you know what? Let's be honest, man. He ain't you. Cause here's what I told a friend of mine. We was talking about it. If the coach's son is posting merchandise to sell during halftime, the dude that ain't playing, he talking to his girl on the phone. Yeah, he talking to his girl on the phone. And the guy that's the starting center, he posting, we're gonna party tonight on Facebook, on the Book of Faces or on the Instagrams and X tweeting and what's the other one, the Tickety Toot. That's what they doing. If the coach's if the coach's son is playing with matches, other folks starting to fire. Some of them just over there trying to, they just flicking the big. But there's some folks out there going on the other end. So I don't know what. If you got time to post merchandise, that means y'all not even trying to make no adjustments at halftime. Y'all not trying to say, okay, we got them. We're going to go 75%. Y'all ain't saying nothing. If he posting merchandise, which, in this house, we post a lot of merchandise for sale. Have posted a lot of merch. It ain't like a real quick process. I'm sure he got better technology than we have, but man, cut out the flickety-flu, man. Cut out the bull jump and focus on ball. And the last thing I say, brother to brother, man, don't mess this up for the next man. The next guy is sort of flamboyant. He's not stoic like Dungy, so he got a little bit of swag. Know that they're going to judge that next coach just like Prime. So if you mess this up royally, there's a possibility that you messing this up for the next man. Don't do that.